A website called NewsClick, which basically functions online and via YouTube, is now in the dock owing to an investigation by the New York Times, which has dropped a veritable bombshell on NewsClick. NewsClick, which does a great deal of journalism and reportage that makes it unfriendly or perceived to be unfriendly to the government, is now become a talking point in Parliament after a New York Times investigation says that Chinese government propaganda money to the tune of crores of rupees has been channeled by a tech billionaire into this website, and that's the reason why some of its coverage seems to be pushing the Chinese agenda. From the Ladakh standoff, to the Rafale scam, to India's economy, to various other political and economic issues in the country, it has come under a great deal of scrutiny now. Remember that NewsClick, this website, was raided by the Enforcement Directorate back in 2021, and now it's the New York Times itself, that has pointed a finger through an investigation to say that this Indian website received funding from the Chinese government. The BJP and the Congress are at angry loggerheads over this NYT investigative report that has prompted the BJP to accuse the Congress of having links with China. The NYT investigative report on how the Chinese government has actively peddled propaganda across the world, including India, has echoed in Parliament inside and outside. Take a look. It is perhaps the biggest media scandal to rock India and the world in recent times. A New York Times investigation has blown the lid off Chinese propaganda being passed off as independent content, courtesy million-dollar deals. And yes, there's an alleged Indian puppet as well. Indian news website NewsClick, the same company that was raided in 2021, has been named by the New York Times investigation report as having received 38 crore rupees to run Chinese puff pieces. The NewsClick site put up videos and articles like China's history continues to inspire the working class, all because of an alleged shady deal with the Chinese Xi Jinping government. And the man who made these payments to NewsClick allegedly, and many other international media platforms, is reportedly Neville Roy Singham, a US tech billionaire based in Shanghai. Singham, according to the report, acted as a front for the Chinese government and paid several networks to run China-positive pieces, including Indian news site NewsClick. The rot runs deep, as Enforcement Directorate sources back in 2021 had revealed how the money had been sent to NewsClick's shareholder, Gautam Navlakha.
If we go by the allegations, basically Communist Party of China, the person who was involved in this entire deal is Neville Roy Singham. He has 4 non-profits in USA, and he is a tech billionaire living in Shanghai. Through Singham, 38 crore rupees traveled to NewsClick. Out of these 38 crore rupees, this becomes extremely important. Out of 38 crore rupees, 9 crore came through foreign direct investment via inward remittances. Apart from 9 crore rupees, almost 28 crore rupees also traveled, and according to NewsClick, it was in exchange of some of the services which they provided. But when Enforcement Directorate raided their premises, when they got hold of certain documents in this entire investigation, what they got to know, there was no logical explanation of that 38 crore rupees. Out of 38 crore rupees, again, extremely important, 21 lakh rupees went to Gautam Navlakha. He is also a shareholder, and along with Gautam Navlakha, there were certain individuals, certain journalists who also got that money.
This explosive investigative report has sparked off a massive political fight, as the BJP has raked up the Rajiv Gandhi Trust's alleged funding from China and questioned why the Congress was quick to jump to NewsClick's defense back in 2021 during the Enforcement Directorate raids.
2008 में इनका एग्रीमेंट हो गया था, उस समय एक पेमेंट भी की गई थी। पेमेंट किसको की गई? पेमेंट की गई थी राजीव गांधी फाउंडेशन को। और ये राजीव गांधी फाउंडेशन को जो पेमेंट की गई 2005-7 के बीच में, ये किस लिए की गई? और ये उस समय की गई जब सोनिया गांधी जी यूपीए की, और वही यूपीए सरकार जिसके ऊपर लाखों करोड़ के भ्रष्टाचार के गंभीर आरोप भी है।
The BJP has also put the focus on how misinformation was being spread rapidly on social media to create an anti-India narrative.
There is an attempt to rein in misinformation. These platforms jump along with their friends and rally behind this false cover of free speech. The right to free speech as guaranteed in our Constitution is certainly not and must not and should not be a cover for misinformation directed at our nation's rise.
The Rajiv Gandhi Trust has been accused of receiving donations from Chinese entities between 2005 and 2009 under the leadership of Sonia Gandhi. As the BJP Congress political fight blazes on, the question over whether some journalists have become Ji Huzuris to Xi Jinping has sparked a massive international debate. With Munish Pandey in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.